Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. Uh, I just saw the trailer for the next slash the last Dark Souls 3 DLC, and oh my goodness, I'm going to need to hurry up and get through this game because that's out on the 28th of March. So yeah. Um, right now we're maybe about halfway through. But halfway through in about a month means maybe another month for the other half, maybe less. 1 second, I'm actually gonna bring down the game audio a bit. There. Let's try that. Alright. So yeah, maybe another month for the other half of the game, and that leaves like 28 days for Dark Souls 2. So I may just not play Dark Souls 2, which I mean, I wouldn't be too broken up about it. Don't drink your Estus. But you know, I guess we'll just see how things work out. I am much less familiar with Dark Souls 2 than I am with this game or 3. Uh, so, you know, we'll just see what happens. But, for now, let's fight the boss. And it is the Iron Golem. He's a giant man who lock-on does not really work against. What you can do is if you attack his legs enough, you can actually knock him off balance and he will stumble and fall. Let's just make sure not to get hit by him. Come on. Come on! Oh, that's the grab, I think. Okay, I was behind you. Alright, let's not roll away though. Let's roll through the legs and heal. Come on. You should be toppling. There we go. So there's, you know, he's off balance. So if you just keep attacking, hopefully he'll eventually fall down. There we go. And in this case he fell right off the ledge. You know, so you can get a quick kill that way. By I think it partially has to do with the weight of the weapon. Like, this katana isn't very hefty, so I don't think it takes off much of stability, or poise, I think might be the stat it uses. Um, so, you know, if you have like a great axe or something, you'll stagger him a lot better. And as you saw, you could pretty easily run up to him on this bridge. And if you get him to stagger and fall here, it's almost guaranteed he just falls off the ledge. And that makes for a quick fight. But for now, let's just examine this ring. What the heck? How is this ring here? I don't understand the physics of it. What's making... No! Some demons. No, demons. No. Please. You're getting your bloody hands all over me. And these demons carry you. Oh. And the vista is really impressive, but at the same time kind of disappointing. Because it gets your hopes up that you're going to be exploring this giant area, like going down among the streets and all that. But no, you're going to be going down this way, across there and into that building. And that's it. That's all you get of this area. So, you know, while it looks impressive, at the same time it's a bit of a letdown. But yeah, this is Anor Londo, the City of the Gods. And they have some statues. You know, giant statues just strewn about. No real reason. And through this door, we have a bonfire. As well as this lady. What's up, lady?
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Alright. And this is a firekeeper, as indicated by her being able to reinforce our Estus flask. 2, 3, 4. 4 levels, wow. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up to 25 decks. Alright. So exit here and go straight yonder. It's good advice because over there, even though there are some statues, there's nothing to do over there right now. You can kind of see it off in the distance. That yellow blob is a gate that we can't get past. Alright. And a bit of nice design actually with this elevator. The first time you approach it, it stays up top. But after that, it's just constantly going up and down. So there's no chance for you to get confused when you first exit. She's like, you can't go, okay, so she said exit and go straight across. Well, I went straight across and there was just this giant pit. And this is the first boss as an enemy. We'll see a few more of these later on in the game. But right now he's pretty much just a pushover. Not a few more of those enemies, a few more bosses as normal enemies. I think around this way there's a treasure chest. Indeed. This contains some demon titanite for all your demon weapon needs. And pretty soon, actually, we're going to get somewhere that allows you to use these, not in equipment, these boss souls that we've been collecting. Right now, we can't really do anything with them, except consume them for souls. Oh, by the way, you head up this, this cable here. This is actually the way you have to go. So take it slow, especially when coming through these columns, because sometimes the camera likes to just wig out and it sends you off in a random direction. And I believe you can just step off, but let's roll, just to be safe. And there's this broken window here. So supposedly you'd be able to, like down here, there's this path, and it ends in just a pit. There's a lever there, but it doesn't work. So you say to yourself, okay, well, I can't go anywhere. So you look around, and you see this broken window. You're like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to get up to that broken window. How can I do that? So you run around and you explore, and you see there's this cable that I can jump on that just leads up there. Am I supposed to do that? And then you try it, and it turns out, yes, that is what you're supposed to do. Now in here, we have these painting guardians, they're called. They like to throw knives at you, and that's going to be a little more annoying. Once we come up this ladder, you'll see what we have to do, and what Sen's Fortress was training us for. Yes, we have to walk across these rafters, where any misstep means certain death. And there are these guys. So what you want to try to do is fight them at these little joints here, where there's not, you can't really, it's just a wider area, so it's a lot harder to actually fall off when you're on those areas. So that's the ideal spot to fight. And right here we can cause some mischief. That I don't know if that never made a crashing sound or what, but it's kind of weird that that didn't make a crashing sound. You would expect that. I haven't noticed it not doing that before. And here, if you don't want to play their games, you can kind of coax them over to you a little lower. There we go. Just gets them to come to you so you don't have to try to fight them on the rafters. Alright, come on. And also, pretty fun fact, this guy's not going to do it. See if maybe the other guy wants to. This is a short bow, isn't it? It's not going to work for me. Well, that's going to be fun later on then. Alright. We'll actually have to move a little closer for this guy. But hopefully he does it. There's a pretty funny move that they can pull off. That when they do, you know, you're just left in awe. Alright. Throwing some knives. And even with them just throwing knives at your shield, you can't really relax, because you can see each knife is pushing me backwards just slightly. So with enough of those, there's the possibility of him... Are you gonna do it? No. They can do this jumping attack, and usually when they do up here, they just jump straight to their death. So, yeah, it's pretty funny just to watch them run at you, show this extreme feat of dexterity, running along the rafters, and then they jump to attack you and immediately fall. Pretty good. That leads us out here. And right there is where we came down on the ladder. Here is the dead end. And actually there isn't a lever on this side, so scratch that. You'd just go and you'd see a drop and a pillar in front of you. But we turn this lever, and really, I mean, it's an amazing feat of engineering that they were able to make something that does this. And on the other side, we've got another one of these guys. Good evening. Let me regain my stamina here. So if you missed their tail weapon before, this is another opportunity to get it, but I mean, I don't really care about it. But yeah, I mean, if you focus on their tail, then they'll give you the gargoyle axe if you cut the tail off. So before continuing along that way, I'm actually going to bring this down one more level. And you'll see why. It's because right here, we got a bonfire. So a nice little rest after going through all that stuff. You don't have to, you don't have to climb up the rampart. You don't have to, this? Oh no, okay. You need a special ring for that to open up in this game. I forgot. So yeah. Just basically we don't have to deal with a lot of that stuff that we just did. Although it is kind of inconvenient, because to continue forward, we have to bring this back up a level. So if we die, we'll have to pull a lever to bring it back down, and then push it to bring it back up. You know, just a little tedious. Alright, is this the right one? It is not. But, you know, I'm actually not sure about that bonfire now that I think about it. Because there's this bonfire up here, and there aren't any enemies in the way. Those gargoyles don't respawn. So there aren't any enemies in the path from that bonfire, and you don't have to wait for it to, like, you don't have to wait for the, whatever, the rotating stairway if you come from this bonfire. I wonder which one's actually quicker. But that's going to do it for this episode. Your first taste of Anor Londo. In the next episode, as you would expect, we're just going to continue on. And we'll probably see one of the most nefarious parts of the game. And if you've played the game, oh, you know what I'm talking about. Alright. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit like. If you like my commentary and my gameplay, hit subscribe. And once again, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.